Journaling doesn't change your past, but it changes your relationship with it. Hi everyone, I'm Suraj, and in this video, I will talk about journaling. I have been told by one of my mentor, Abhishek sir, about its benefits, and I have very well implemented it in my life. And I'm not saying that I have mastered the way of journaling, I have mastered the journaling, right? But I am enjoying the process. And along with this process, I also want to share my experiences and a few facts which you might be knowing or maybe not. I have read in several books as well. If I can tell you about the most toughest person on the earth, the planet, David Goggins, he has also insisted about the journaling. Now you can understand the power and the impact it leaves upon us. And it can be felt, but only if you can do it. I will tell you a few things which journaling brings in our life. Let me tell you. There's a brain dump effect. Whenever we just try to jot down our thoughts on the piece of paper, it means a lot because whenever thoughts are in our brain, in our mind, it leads to chaos. But when we bring it out, it creates clarity there. And that's why it is called that whenever we write it down, whenever we write it down, it helps us to be focused, with to be with a clear mind. And next, I would say it also improves our emotional healing. How? Whenever we write it down, anything, not anything, of course, our thoughts and the feelings which we do have, it reduces our cortisol level. Cortisol, a stress hormone, and as soon as cortisol level decreases, we feel better. And when we feel better, we live our life better. And this is very scientific, right? Cortisol level, where nowadays people are running after medicine, visiting so many doctors, there just doing simple journaling helps us to get free from those negative thoughts and be happy. Next in this line, I will talk about neuroplasticity. I believe in it, right? And let me tell you, neuroplasticity is simply rewiring your brain. Whenever you write down anything repeatedly, your brain starts believing it. And this is how neuroplasticity takes place in our brain. Let me tell you, whenever we write it down, there are several things which we can write. Whether we jot down our goal, we can do gratitude. There are so several ways of journaling, right? I will talk. I have so many resources, so I will definitely talk about it. So whenever we do gratitude journaling, our brain starts noticing positivity, and once it starts, it keeps increasing in our life. When we write down goals, our focus increases towards that goal. Third, when we write down our thoughts, right, there is one thing which feel that our decision making power has increased. Reflections, when we do reflections, it really helps to increase our capacity of decision making. And that is why I have already mentioned that whenever we write down anything repeatedly, our brain starts believing in it. And once our brain starts believing in it, then comes to manifestation. We starts moving towards our goal and towards a very fulfilling life. So that was few things which I wanted to share. Now I will tell you that there are several ways, there are several things which we can do to bring journaling in our day-to-day habit, and I follow few of the things as my mentor has told me. My mentor is Abhishek sir, and can you see few resources I will show you. Few resources I don't have right now, soon I will have, right? So this is the thing, right? So this is latest to my soul. I don't do it every day. Whenever I feel like questioning something to myself, I open any page and then I just see a question there, and then I try to answer it. And let me tell you, whenever I read the question, it really makes me think a lot, and it takes lots of time. I mean, I can't say lots of time, right? But it really makes me to go deep inside me. And I think once I come out of that state, I feel lighter, right? There have been several instances where I have been emotional, right? So a very beautiful book. One quote I just want to uh, tell you about it. Until you make the unconscious conscious, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it a fate, by Carl Jung. This quote has fascinated me, and I think the journaling will help me to make my unconscious conscious. Next is superhuman ritual. This is journaling which is supposed to do early in the morning after you just get free, after you work out and daily ablution, etc. Very beautiful thing. It helps us to stay powerful and positive and energetic, and it also helps us to see the level of our emotion, right? Like if I'm happy, then up to what level I'm happy. Next is one of my favorite, the time traveler's journal. Here I'll show you. Can you see the sunlight? So this is like July. So in every, this is for 5 years, right? 1 year, second year, third year, fourth year, 5 year. So if it's July 5th, I will write down something which will happen in July 5th. If it's July, in 2025 I started it from September, so I'll just skip it because last year July I just skipped it. So 2026, here I will start. When the July 5th will come, I'll write down something, any emotion, any important event, any particular feeling which I felt that day, and then I will continue. So the idea behind this is that I have to record my thought. I have to in fact keep the record of my life, 5 years of life. So, and I think this is a very wonderful thing. Apart from that, I do have a few one, as I have talked about reflective reflection journal and gratitude journal, right? Two things. Once I get that, I have that, but that those journals are at different places. So as soon as I get there, I'll definitely talk about that and I'll show you. So don't think that I have lots of time and I do every journals every day. No, a few basic journal, write gratitude journal, writing about 4 to 5 lines, and then 5 year journal. I do it every day because it takes less efforts, right? And I think once I get into the habit, die hard habit of journaling, gradually I will increase the capacity and as well as the number of words, or I can say number of lines I do jot down in my journaling. So that's, and that's a very beautiful thing, right? So yeah, I will also start the journaling challenge where I will ensure that we always start it with very good heart and great intention, and I will not bring in lots of complexities so that you feel burdened. Just 1 to 2 lines a day, and once we do it, after a few days, after a few weeks, I will increase it. But just to bring in the habit of writing something on a daily basis, no matter how where you are, no matter where you are busy, no matter how have you been, no matter how you feel, regardless of the mood, right? Regardless of your, because whenever we feel good, we do what we want to do, but we don't do when we feel bad, whenever our mood is not good. So in that situation, we have to ensure that we are doing it, and for that we will have a challenge, and then we will follow that, and we'll ensure that every day before sleeping we are writing just at least one word, and 1 word to 2 to 3 lines, that's it. And once it becomes our habit, we will increase the amount we write, right? So that's my plan, and I'm soon, and I will do it in live, right? I'll just start the video, I'll tell a few things, and then I will just write it down, and then I'll just close the live thing. So that's all my intention, right? And that's all from my end. Thank you so much for listening to me about journaling, and I would love if you people can join me to do the journaling on a daily basis, right? And see the challenges which will come in place, and then definitely we will defy the odds and build up a very, very high level of mindset with the passage of time following the journaling. So that's all from my end. Thank you so much. And if you like it, like it. If you don't like it, skip it. And feedback is most welcome. Please do let me know that what did you really like in this video and what you didn't, what where you want me to improve. Thank you so much.